this week, oh yeah, hello internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. This week I'm going to be talking a little bit about Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, I didn't touch upon the last news article about them adding in a realistic mode because that in itself is just sort of like they added a harder mode in which that instead of 3 bullets killing you, now maybe 2 or 1 bullet can kill you, or just call it one-shot mode. They call it realism mode, but it's just pretty much probably 1 or 2 shot mode, especially since like in their original veteran, you can just get shot twice and die anyway. So what the fuck does it matter? But this week comes along the free run mode. In this case, or at least from what they've pretty much like explained from it, it sort of seems a little bit like Mario Kart, except for you can run around and jump. And it seems as though it's a puzzle-based area in which that you go up against players and the clock as you run and jump and shoot targets from out of the air, or maybe even other players. But pretty much they go on to say that this mode as a whole is about managing your thrust meter and the budget that thrust meter gives you. We put the weapon challenges in so you can master your movement with respect to guns. And pretty much they do talk about how that some of these maps or some of these like free run modes, that they will actually have I would say a sort of like a puzzle-esque aspect to them, to where that you do have to follow a specific course. You do have to know in advance like which jump to make, like how to make that jump, and also you need the course. You need to know the course a little bit in advance. Well, now I'm just adding that in there because that's sort of like what that they were saying. It's like you need to know this map. You need to practice it. You need to know everything about it if you want to be the best at it. And I can understand that. Again, it comes off a lot like Mario Kart, except for in the air, or at least like instead of you being like in a car, you run, or it's one of those like. Or it comes off, or at least from what I'm imagining, it sort of looks or feels a little bit like how Crackdown did when they did their little running challenges, to where that you would have to jump off of buildings and other like surfaces in order to get higher and further in the area, or do something a bit like Prototype, to where that you will have to know your area in advance and use every single boost option you have just to get ahead. So that would be a pretty interesting thing. And really, it doesn't seem as bad as most people actually would think it may be. But I do question how much time are people really going to be putting into that. But until then, that is what I got to say about that. Please tell me what you think about this down in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next Jongravesshow. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.